So you want to learn how to code in 2025. Where do you even start? Well, I can tell you the old way. Buying some random course and just hoping for the best, that's officially over. We've got a new plan, a modern plan, built for right now. Let's get into it.
And you know what? Let's just put the most important thing right up front. The biggest single hurdle you're going to face isn't some complex algorithm. It's just getting started. It's inertia. This whole plan is designed to smash through that and get you moving.
And the good news, it's not some crazy, impossible mountain you have to climb. It's really just a journey of 6. That's it. 6 clear, totally manageable steps to get you from square one to actually building real stuff.
So seriously, just take that overwhelming feeling of I don't know where to begin and toss it out. We're about to walk through a roadmap made specifically for how we learn today. So let's start with part 1.
First things first, we have to build a solid foundation, right? I mean, you can't build a skyscraper on shaky ground, and the same goes for software. It all starts with getting the absolute basics down cold.
So, step 1 is simple. Just pick a language. Now, if you're a total beginner or maybe you're curious about AI, Python is your best friend. It's so clean it almost reads like plain English. But if you're dreaming about building websites and cool interactive apps, then JavaScript is the undisputed king of the web, no question.
But honestly, the specific language you choose at the beginning matters way, way less than this one thing: commitment. Just pick one, Python, JavaScript, whatever, and give it 6 months. Just 6 months of focus. That single decision is what's going to build real momentum.
Okay, on to step 2. Learn the absolute fundamentals. Forget all the fancy, advanced stuff for now. Every single programming language in the world is built on these 4 pillars: variables to hold stuff, loops to repeat things, functions to keep your code organized, and conditionals to make decisions. If you master these 4 ideas, you can learn any language out there, I promise.
And this brings us to a really crucial mindset shift. Do not get bogged down trying to memorize every little semicolon and bracket. That's syntax. Instead, focus on understanding the idea. What is a loop? What's it for? Once you get the concept, looking up the exact syntax is the easy part. It's just a quick search away.
All right, so you've got the basic concepts rattling around in your brain. Now it's time to go from theory to practice. This is where the modern approach really starts to pay off. It's time to actually build something using the tools of today.
Step 3. Build small projects. Please don't try to build the next Facebook right out of the gate. Start small. Make a to-do list app, a simple calculator, or maybe a little weather app. That one's cool because it teaches you how to pull in data from the real world using something called an API. Every one of these little wins is a massive confidence booster. This brings us to step 4, and let me tell you, this is the absolute game changer. This is what makes learning to code today totally different from even just a few years ago. So what is this secret weapon? It's this, the AI coding assistant. Think of tools like ChatGPT or GitHub Copilot as your own personal senior developer, sitting right next to you 24/7. That awful feeling of being completely stuck, totally alone with an error you don't understand? Yeah, that's pretty much a thing of the past.
Oh man, we have all been here. You run your code, you're excited, and bam, you get hit with some cryptic, soul-crushing error message like this one. In the old days, this meant hours, literally hours of digging through confusing online forums. And honestly, you'd probably end up more confused than when you started.
But now, you just copy and paste that error into your AI assistant and you get an instant, plain English explanation. Boom! A moment of pure frustration is instantly transformed into a learning opportunity. That feedback loop that used to take hours, now it takes seconds.
So, here is the absolute key to using these tools correctly. Think of AI as an accelerator, not a shortcut. The goal isn't for it to just write all the code for you. The goal is for it to help you understand why your code is breaking so you can fix it and learn faster. Use it to understand, not just to copy and paste.
All right, you're building projects, you're using AI to turbocharge your learning. What's next? Well, the final stage of this plan is all about moving beyond the basics and finding your niche in the huge, wider world of coding.
Which brings us to step 5, collaborate. Look, programming in the real world is almost never a solo sport. So get on a site like GitHub and just start reading other people's code. You can even start super small. Find a typo in some documentation and fix it. Or you can join a hackathon to feel the energy of building something with a team under a deadline. This is how you learn how it all really works.
This really is the magic formula. It's simple. When you combine your own coding practice with active participation in the developer community, your growth becomes exponential. Your learning curve just skyrockets, and you start building a professional network at the exact same time.
And finally, we're at step 6, specialize. By this point, you're going to have a feel for what you actually enjoy doing. If building those little web projects got you excited, well then dive deeper into a framework like React. If you found the data side of things fascinating, start exploring powerful libraries like Pandas or TensorFlow. The key is to finally focus your energy on the thing that sparks your curiosity.
So here's the entire strategy in a nutshell. First, you go broad. You learn those core concepts that apply to everything. But then, once you have that solid base, you pick one path and you go deep. You work on becoming an expert in that one specific area.
So let's just pull it all together. Learning to program today in 2025 is more accessible than it has ever been in human history. You have an ocean of free learning resources. You have instant access to global communities of developers, and you have incredibly powerful AI assistants to act as your personal tutor. Everything you could possibly need is right at your fingertips. The plan is right here. The tools are ready and waiting. The path forward has never been clearer. The only thing missing from this equation is you. So the real question isn't if you can learn to code. The only question left is this: what will you build first?